Hey, Chris Liepe here. As a slight rabbit trail from the Wren rabbit hole, lots of you have been recommending I check out Sam Tompkins. I haven't listened to his voice at all, so I have no idea what to expect. But from what people are saying, he's on Chinchilla's level, which is a pretty high level in terms of vocal playfulness and exploration and power and all that stuff. So, tall order, but let's see what we got.
Tell me why they say that grown men can't cry. 'Cause I'm finding it hard, I won't lie, to keep the water locked inside both my eyes. Every time I picture you raising our child, oh, I walk a million miles to watch you walking down the aisle. My oh my, when you look at me in my eyes, all I can see is purpose. Oh.
I love his playfulness between his different registers. He flips very deliberately up into his head voice quite a bit. It's interesting, I know he's done some collaborations with Wren. I haven't seen any of them yet, but I'm kind of glad I'm able to experience his voice for the first time as just him. But man, am I looking forward to hearing how these two blend.
My oh my, when you look at me in my eyes, all I can see is purpose. Oh, might look like I'm confident, but underneath the surface, I don't wanna lose it all. No, I don't wanna lose it all. Oh, 'cause I don't wanna grow, missing a piece of my heart that you hold. Oh, it's my worst nightmare, not letting you know that if I ever lose you, I'd lose it all.
So a couple things just about his overall timbre, and I want to listen to that section again. He's got this wonderful natural breathiness and rasp that he can dial back or lean into, to the point where there are certain phrases that I heard there that are, you might argue, oh, is he a little hoarse? Is his voice a little weathered? But what gives it away that his voice is in fantastic shape is that when he goes up into his head voice, there is wonderful closure. There is not rasp. There's not an excess of air leakage. It's a very round, honed sound. If his vocal cords were swollen or damaged, he wouldn't be able to have that raspy sound contrasted with that very full, round, good closure head voice. That's how you know.
Might look like I'm confident, but underneath the surface,
I like how he closed that vowel there. Surface creates a nice sort of arc in that phrase.
look like I'm confident, but underneath the surface.
By the way, if you like my approach of dissecting other singers that I'm inspired by and learning from them, click the link below and join my free voice course, and I'll teach you how to do this sort of thing with your own voice. There is so much potential in your voice, whether it be speaking or singing, and by learning how to listen to and feel out your own voice wherever it's at, you can create so many possibilities for your own self-expression.
I don't wanna lose it all.
See right there. I don't want to lose. He leans into that rasp. He dumps a little air. And then claims good chord closure when he flips up into his head voice. The key to dumping air and getting that rasp and not choking or feeling tickly is that engagement's got to be placed high in the throat. If we do it like an old, if we do that and get our lower throat, or below for men, below their Adam's apple involved, we're going to get that scratchy, sort of choky feeling. But if we can do it above our voice box, and at the same time work on accentuating some nasality, we get a nice, healthy rasp.
No, I don't want to lose it all.
Hear that nice, that fast crack? Oh, almost a yodel. He is not afraid of his vocal break. So much attention is spent in learning to sing and how to eliminate your vocal break. He is artfully leaning into his break all over the place. And it's what makes this performance so far for me. Added some rasp there on the end of his head voice there. Super closed on the lose vowel, on the oo vowel. So dynamic in terms of how he's using his air. It's like he's breathing out of the phrase. That's awesome.
Lately I've been staring at the sky, thanking the Lord that you're mine.
Notice how he moves his mouth as he accentuates those runs. It's like his jaw is leading the note articulation. Some people shy away from this because they feel like, oh, I'm adding tension to my jaw, which actually the opposite is true. If your jaw is loose enough to lead your voice through a run, you're not harboring vocal tension, at least in your jaw. So don't shy away from that kind of thing. Getting your face involved can be a great way to draw things like agility or even neat tones out of your voice.
Lately I've been staring at the sky, thanking the Lord that you're mine. Still sends me shivers down my spine, that you're mine. When you look at me in my eyes, all I can see is purpose. Oh.
There are some really cool sighs in and out of that run. Listen how he uses H's to ease in or abandon into certain parts of his voice. Between his body movements, his jaw movements, and the fact that he's not locking himself into his own voice, he's actually using his head voice there to make his voice simultaneously more agile and giving himself a little bit of a break. He can restfully enter into that group of notes, much like you would sigh when you're sitting down in a chair. If we can take that posture when we're entering vocal lines, and the H is a great way to do that, we have more agility through freedom than if we're just trying to sit there and nail notes. And it sounds cool.
You see his purpose.
Love the video, by the way.
Might look like I'm confident, but underneath the surface, I don't want to lose it all. No, I don't want to lose it all. Ooh, 'cause I don't want to grow old, missing a piece of my heart that you hold. Oh, it's my worst nightmare. I let you know that if I ever lose you, I lose it all, it all, it all, lose it all, it all, it all, lose. I don't wanna lose it all. Don't make me have to lose it all. 'Cause I won't grow old, missing a piece of my heart that you hold. Won't have those nightmares. honest, 'cause I'll let you know that if I ever lose you, I'd lose it all.
That is some genuine losing yourself in the moment. That kind of connection with a listener can only happen when you, as a performer, as a lyricist, as a singer, are lost in your own experience. And then that experience gets shared with the other person. You're never going to get there if you are paying attention too much to the technicalities or hitting certain notes or making sure you got things right. It doesn't work that way. And the back half of this song especially reminded me of that. Check out this playlist for all the Ren vocal analyses and reactions I've done lately, and I will certainly be checking out more Sam Tompkins. I look forward to diving into their collaborations as well. Again, if you'd like more help with your own voice and figuring out what it can really do in a non-judgmental, inspired way, click the link below and join my free voice course. We'll see you for more.